Testing 1, 2. Te testing 1, 2, 3. Last test. Four minutes, guys, until we start this draft. Just want to thank everybody for another good season. If you comment in the live stream, it will pop up on my screen so that I can see it. So let me know. I've got two people watching right now. I've also got the Supreme Draft chat up, so I will be able to see any comments in there. Make sure you tag me. Hey, good to see you, Dom. Glad you're in. Snubs in. Good to see you. We'll start this draft in 2 minutes. Eli is not with us right now. He had a surprise RA meeting. I think it's RA. Sam's with us. Good to see you, Sam. Glad you're here. It's probably the most active we've had a draft as far as our voting goes. Very excited to see that. Can't wait to see who everybody takes in the draft. Hopefully, none of my guys. I got a few picked out, but we shall see. Last year, everything fell my way. 2 minutes, and we'll start the draft. He has transferred over uh, commissioner power to me, or not commissioner power, but league ownership, so I am able to start the draft and stop it. I will not be pausing the draft for any reason, just trying to avoid any type of glitch. Don't want to go through that at all. That would be absolutely tragic. Final minute. As soon as it turns 9:30, we will get started. Excited to see these first couple picks. Excited to see what happens with the number one pick. See who the CPU takes for Terrell. I know he's not here. And then I know Joe is on the clock with the number two pick. So Excited to see that. He worked a couple trades to get up into the top 5 and then the top 2, and I know who his ideal guy is there. But we'll see how it goes. So should be getting ready to start any second now. Glad you're tuned in. Let me know you're here, still drafting. Glad to have Casey back with us, and we are starting the NFL draft now.
Every career starts as a dream, a belief
Very glad
that
Casey's
someday
back.
you'll join the
For
greats
those that didn't know, Casey's
and line
grandmother
up
passed
next to
away in the
them on
middle
the
of the
same
season, so he had to
field
take some time.
in the same league.
Turdell, glad you're
But the
with us as
dream
well. Good luck in
required
your
incredible
Super
sacrifice
Bowl and your other
just to
league. Hope
even
you
make
win.
it to this point.
And
For the
Will, glad you're
coaches
here
and
as well.
teams in
Glad you
this
was able to
league,
make it to Baton
they
Rouge so
dream
that
of
you
the
could do
right
this
player
draft.
that changes everything for their franchise. Tonight,
I skipped the video. I was getting on my nerves. The Bills are on the clock. I'm not going to skip. I don't think I can actually. Yeah, I don't even think I can really skip. I can skip, actually. I say it now. I've never run one of these by myself. I'm just being honest. So I'm really timid about messing up. So I'm not going to do much. I'm just going to be here. I see Jake typing in the chat. Dom wants to know if everybody's picking. Yeah, it is a pretty cool intro video. But having seen them already a few times, I'm kind of like, ready to get the draft going. We'll be on Terrell's pick for another 37 seconds. We've only got 7 people not drafting, so it should go pretty quick. I know that Commander's at the number 3 pick. He texted me and said he's going to try his best to get in time. He's on his way. He got stuck in some late traffic. He was tore up about it. So hopefully he can get here. 15 seconds. I know Joe has to be on the edge of his seat, hoping, praying that the CPU doesn't do something to mess up his draft plans. Here we go with the first overall pick in the Supreme Draft. The Buffalo Bills select Mateo Uiagalelei, left end. Joe is on the clock, and Joe's going to get his guy. I can already tell you I know who's here. D-Love, glad to see you're here with us. Will Joe switch it up, or will Joe? Yeah, that was a crazy haircut. They didn't do some of these guys justice, man. The way that they're dressed and the way that their hairstyle is. The pick is in. The Jacksonville Jaguars take Zachariah Branch, wide receiver. Send that card, Joe. I want to see what he looks like. Commanders are on the clock. I'm not going to skip. I'm going to give him the full time. Hopefully he can make it in. He said he was really close to his house. It was a mad dash to see if he can get on. CJ has the 4th pick. Cody has the 5th. Cody is not drafting. He is, I think, working this evening. Then Day said that he might be on. We shall see. Dom, if you could go ahead and be reaching out today and telling him that his pick's coming up shortly, I'd appreciate it. It looks like Jared is not going to be able to make it in. Cassie, Joe picking a fast wide receiver. Shocking. Yeah. Zachariah Branch coupled with Brian Thomas Jr., and he has another wide receiver that's really good. His passing offense is going to be elite. Already was elite, but it's going to be even more elite. I hate playing Joe. I hate his offense. Oh, he did get in. I think he got in. I couldn't tell if the time ran out. I wouldn't pay much attention. Defensive tackle Peter Woods. CJ, you were on the clock. He said he was drafting. see Day responding in the college football chat. Big college football game going down over there between him and Joe. Hopefully tonight. Make sure you let me know that you're here so I can go back and read comments and also see the chat in the Discord. I will not give you coins unless I know you're here. Wide receiver Caleb Downs goes to the Raiders. DJ was taking his time looking through the prospects. Cody on the clock. Cody is not going to be here, but once again, I'm afraid to skip, so I'm going to let it go. And the second round, I'll start skipping. But this first round, I don't want to risk anything. Day coming up next. Tagging Day. And then Snub, Tessie, a CPU. We need to fill that CPU team. Yeah, that's the price you pay, Dom, for making it to the Super Bowl. Joe sends the pictures of Zachariah Branch, 96 speed hidden dev, at 5'10". That is a stud wide receiver. Dave's comment in the chat. He's going to have to trust his CPU, he says, so we'll have to have another CPU pick after this. Like I said, first round, I'm not skipping anything. I will start skipping people in the second round who have not told me they're here. CJ, hopefully you're sending your. Oh, I said wide receiver for Caleb Downs. I don't know what I was thinking. It's free safety, but anyway, hopefully you send your picture of your guy in. If I'm not with it, apologize. Not feeling the best this evening. The pick is in for the Seahawks. Left tackle. I can't see what the name is. Proctor. That's all I see. Day is up. Obviously, Day said he's not going to be here. Brent, I'm not skipping in the first round. I'm afraid to skip in the first round. I'm afraid it will glitch. I've had too many problems with this. So I'm letting the time go now. When we hit the second round, I'll start skipping. Looks like a solid pick for the Raiders. Caleb Downs, hidden dev, 6 foot, 210-pound safety with 91 speed. Very, very solid player. Looks to be a difference maker on that side of the ball. The Empire will rise again. Who taking Nico? Who is the Empire will rise again? And comment your name, please. I don't know who I'm talking to. Oh, okay. That's Jake. Wouldn't for sure. Pick is finally in. Day is going to get cornerback Ben Morrison. He will look to fill the shoes left behind Trent McDuffie. Snub is on the clock. Anxious to see who Snub takes as he begins piecing together a championship contender with the Tennessee Titans. Snub is locked in and ready to go. He makes his pick quick. He takes right outside linebacker Anthony Hill. Now Kessie is on the clock. Kessie looking to get back into competitive action as he rejoins back up this year. With the eighth pick, who does Kessie take to put on that San Francisco team? I noticed that Brock Purdy did not get re-signed, so looks like maybe we can see our first quarterback get taken here. It would be a shock to see one go at 8. Figured there'd be one earlier than that. And he does take the quarterback from Tennessee, Nico Amaliva. He looked like a stud. Make sure you send his card, Cassie. I want to see what it looks like. This is a CPU. First QB. I know it took 8 picks to get that in. That's crazy. Very good pick. I agree with you, Brent. It was a very solid pick for CPU. Pick quicker this time. That's shocking. Takes the defensive tackle, Dante Corleone. I actually had him as one of my top 3 for my pick. I was hoping he'd fall. Sonny and the Patriots are here. He said that he is drafting. Sonny, just let me know you're here. If you pick quick, I'll know you're here too. So. If I go silent for a few minutes, I had some phone calls for work coming in. My school is planning a trip to Washington, and got to do some stuff with that. Sonny taking his time, looking through the prospects. Yeah, Corleone was one of my guys. I really just wanted him for the storyline. Don Corleone could have been awesome. I don't know if anybody in here has watched The Godfather, but if you haven't, you need to. It's one of the best movies ever made. Probably could be considered the greatest movie ever made. This has been a very weird draft so far. One wide receiver, one quarterback. The rest was defense and left tackles. And a left tackle. Very, very strange draft. Drafting defense always seems to help. I drafted defense 3 out of my 4 top picks last year, and they all played significant roles for me. Sonny makes his pick, and he takes wide receiver Carnell Tate. Torvis is not here. He put it in the last second that he would not be able to make the draft. Sonny's sending the card right now, I believe. He says it's a tough choice. Snub sends his pick. 89 speed, hidden dev outside linebacker to be a stud and a difference maker in Nashville. After Torvis, we have Sam, and then Greg. TG's not here. Kyle's not here. Turdell, I hope, is still here by the time he gets to pick. Turdell, you all wish him luck. Turdell's playing in the Super Bowl and another one of his leagues. He told me prior to the draft taking off. So good luck to Turdell. Turdell, one of the longest tenured members of our league. I'd say Turdell might be the oldest member of our league too, if I'm not mistaken. Looking forward to the new year. I really like the changes that we've implemented over the off season. I like the new trading method. I think it's very efficient, very easy. Seems to be working out well. We've had a lot of accepted trades so far. Do please remember the trade rules, the trade count. I like the team channels. I hope you guys utilize those. If you have questions for us or you want to check something, you can check it there. Turdell's still in the chat. See him on my screen right here. Take advantage of your team channel. I like how we're doing the streaming channels now. We streamlined a lot of things, made it more efficient. So very excited to see how it all plays out. Looking forward to another season. This past season was a lot of fun. Corvus, I don't know. He said he was drafting. He takes T.J. Parker right in out of Clemson, but he said he was drafting, and then last second I saw his name pop up on the not drafting list. So I know Sam is here. Sam said he's drafting. Sam is like the wheeling and dealing king of the league. He takes James Pierce Jr. Very good pick. James Pierce Jr. was one of the voided picks last year. For people who were inactive, we did add them all back to this draft. Beginning with the next season, this upcoming season, we will be stripping picks again. We wanted to have a fresh start this season. So, and most of the people who were inactive were removed. So, no need to punish the people coming in by taking a draft pick. The only person who was really inactive was Terrell, and we're working with Terrell. Terrell is starting a new job, and it's got him all over the place right now. So we're working with him. We know where he's at. It's not like he's just not being here. Greg is on the clock. I'm ready to see Greg turn up in Madden. I'm ready to see him turn up in Madden. Greg's always a tough out, and he's kind of been hovering around 500 ball this past 2 seasons. I'm ready to see him take off here. So glad he's drafting. Ready to see who he takes. Sam had scouted James Pierce Jr. and saw that he was a top 5 talent. That's a great pick. 89 speed, left outside linebacker. That's a great pick. I hope Greg is here. He said he was going to be. If it goes to 0, I know he's not. He did take his pick. He takes Reuben Bain Jr. Now we're at TG. TG is not here. Should have set his draft board. I think he said he was doing that. He made some offseason splashes, signed Kyle Hamilton to a big contract. These next two are CPUs. They're not CPUs, but they're not drafting. They're not here. Yeah, I know. He let me know he's not going to be here. We tried to work a deal for some of his draft picks, but I just don't feel like blowing up any or sending anybody off my team right now, so I kept a hold of them. Yeah, it was a big offseason. There was a lot of great free agents. I saw where you signed Kenneth Walker, Carl Loftus. I think maybe you got Dom, if I'm not mistaken. Were you the one that got Adafe Owe as well? Yeah, he got him. I figured you got Adafe Owe. Yeah, defense is really important on this game, man. That was the reason that I was able to win a Super Bowl. My offense is very average at best, but my defense was pretty elite. It was pretty elite last year. I have a very strong unit defensively. Greg Sense it's a hidden talent. 83 speed left in. That's pretty good. 21 years old. Developed great. That's awesome. I see who TG gets here. Then we'll go to the lines. JaMychal Sturdivant, wide receiver. That stinks. I wanted him. That was my pick at 32. I was hoping he'd fall. Yeah, Jay, I think I traded a first round pick for uh, Christian Gonzalez early in year one. Sonny said he was trying to rebuild, and he offered him to me. and there was a bunch of people bidding on him, and I offered him first and some other stuff, and I was able to get him, and he has developed into an absolute lockdown corner. And then I traded for J.C. Horn last year, and was able to get J.C. Horn, and that was awesome. All right, Turdell, you make your pick here in just a second after this last next minute, and then go win that Super Bowl. Make sure you let us know if you win. But signed Asante Samuel Jr. when Dom let him go, and then signed Kevin Holland and drafted Keon Sabb. My secondary is pretty awesome. Already had Jalen Johnson, so I have 4 good corners, 2 good safeties, and then my linebackers Tremaine Edmonds and Harold Perkins Jr. Harold Perkins Jr. was Defensive Player of the Year, at least the rookie Defensive Player of the Year, maybe the full. I can't remember, but put him on there with Sweat on the D line. I signed Daniil Hunter, had Princely, whom I can't pronounce his last name, and then Gervin Dexter. I'm not skipping anyone, Brent, in the first round. I'm afraid it'll glitch, and I don't want to take that risk. I want everybody to at least get one pick in before we take those risks. Keldrick Falk left in. Now Turdell's pick, followed by Jake. Then Dre is not here. I see that. I see. Yeah, Jay, you do need wide receivers. You got Christian Watson, but other than Christian Watson, I think you let him walk if I'm not mistaken. Christian Watson could be a stud, but Avion Terrell, cornerback, goes to Arizona. Good pick by Jake. We're at Dre. Dre is not here. Followed up by Novo at the next pick, and then John. I don't know if John's here or not. Yeah, John said he'd be drafting, so he says he'll be here. Dre is not, so we'll have to wait this last minute 22 for Dre, and then we should have a string of picks together. Novo's here. John's supposed to be here. Matt's supposed to be here. Jay is here. He's in the comments right now. I know Joe's here. Brent's here. Will's here. Yeah, sure. I remember that first year playing you when you had Bosa, Jay. Golly, I couldn't run the ball to his side at all. He was making every single play. I don't think Brent's actually listening to us, so I had to tell him. Well, people watching in the stream. One of the most active drafts we've ever had. Very happy to see that, guys. Remember, you get coins. Our new coin system is going into effect. This is the first time that you can actually earn your coins. So each of you will get coins for this. Harold Fannin Jr. tied in. I had looked at him. This will be a 50 coin swing right here. So those coins start adding up. You can buy things from the store. I think that's a great incentive to be active, and also it helps with player development. So hope you guys like the idea of the Supreme Store as well. Left tackle Overton, or I should say left end LT Overton. My fault. Casey sends us a pick. Nico, 92 throw power, 88 speed. Going to be a tough stop. I'm glad you like it, Dom. I think it's a good idea too. I can't take credit for it. I did get the idea from another commissioner friend of mine, but I do like it. I just kind of tuned it to where it fit our style of play a little bit more. So don't want to. I started thinking halfway through last season that how good this game is. Ernest Green was a top five talent. That is two top five talents. Uh, have been drafted here late in the first round with James Pierce Jr. and Ernest Green. That was a great pick by John. Matt is on the clock. Matt said he was drafting. The bread man, Dylan Thieneman, free safety. Jay is on the clock. Let's see who my division rival will bring in this time. You guys are going to get to watch me pick. So you'll get to see me blunder this because I think most of my first round picks have already been taken. So I may make a stretch, make a reach, go for someone not highly rated. I don't know yet. Thanks, Nub. Appreciate it. You're a union president, everyone. Also, one announcement that I haven't made yet. I'm going to make it tonight after the draft. Looks like a good pick from Novo, but I'm going to make it after the draft. We are changing something else up. He got him a wide receiver. El Ayomanor. Um, I'm going to make one more announcement tonight. I'll go ahead and say it on here, but we're going to announce the names of all of our Players Union members, and their roles are going to change a little bit. The Players Union members are guys that you will now be able to go to suggest a possible rule change that they can bring to the attention of the union. Snub is the union president. Sonny is the vice president of the union. And then we've got one open spot in the union. Yeah, I'm still looking for somebody. I've got somebody I'm trying to convince to join the union. But if you have any issues or problems, you can tag one of them in your game channel. I'll post who they are later. But you can tag them and they'll come to us or they'll let us know. Or if you want something done like a roster change or something like that falls into the line of you know, that you can do that's legal. You just tag them, tag us. One of us will get to it. So I'll let you know. Brandon's on the clock. Matt says he is done drafting. Okay. Looks like a great pick. Hope you're doing good in Eastern Tennessee, bro. Preparing for that potential winter storm next week. It does suck, D Love. It does. I like to be able to get up in the draft a little bit. I didn't try to wheel and deal any this year, though. I tried to just stay put. I didn't want to lose any pieces to try to get up in the draft. I feel like my team's obviously still very competitive. Will is on the clock. Brent takes cornerback. Mansour Delane. Hope I'm pronouncing these names right. If I'm not, forgive me. See who Will takes. Will's had a good offseason. He's building a contender out there in Los Angeles again. Shador Sanders at quarterback. He signs Isaiah Pacheco. Let's see who he takes right here. These next two picks will probably be CPU picks because Dave Milam's not here and Eli is still in his meeting. If they draft him a quarterback, he was going. I think Eli might have a conniption fit. Will's taking his time, scouring the draft board. After these next two, it'll be a quick into the round because every one of us are here. We'll get to the second round and we'll start skipping some picks. Defensive tackle DJ Hicks. He's addressing the defensive side of the ball. D. Milam's not here. I think he said he had a basketball game tonight. Like I said, second round, I'll start skipping. But these are the last two slow picks for this draft or for this round, and then we'll start skipping picks. Joe got him a right tackle. Looks like a great right tackle. Going to be a high overall with that high awareness. Yeah, I know he's not here. But I'm not skipping in the first round. Made it this far, might as well hold on now. '92 speed corner. That's a good pick. I've only been burned by tremendous speed on this game one time, and that was by Eli in the divisional round. So those 90 to 95 speed guys are very viable on here. I'm very happy about that. D. Milam gets Grant Nussmeier, quarterback. He was a projected day 3 talent. I had him, for some reason, had him scouted. I don't know why. Out of LSU. Eli's on the clock. If Eli, if his CPU drafts him a quarterback, he's going to have a conniption fit. I can just tell you, it's not going to be a good night for Eli. D Love is up in 45 seconds. Cornerback Malik Muhammad. Michael Williams goes to the Colts. The Browns are up. Let's see what Jay does here. Lander Barton. That was going to be my pick, man. Gosh, I thought he was going to fall to me. Dang. That's a great pick. Joshua Farmer, defensive tackle. Dom is on the clock. And then me. I don't know who to take now. All my guys are gone. I may reach. May reach for a third wide receiver. I'm not sure. Who is Dom going to take? Is he going to continue to address the defensive side of the ball? Or is he going to attack the offensive side again with his pick? Right tackle, Francis. I'm not saying his last name. It is my turn to pick. Let's see who is available. Four, Joe. Yeah. This is a tough one. Tough one. I don't know what to do. I'm going to take him. I need another one. You got good speed, good hit power. I didn't know what to do. I need another one because I let TJ Edwards walk, so I'm going to replace him with this guy, using him in my 4-3. Normal dev, the only normal dev of the whole first round. Dang, but it's okay. 89 speed. He'll play a good role. All right, I'm gonna try this skipping thing, guys. I'm gonna try the skip. I've never done this, so if it screws up, don't blame me. Skip ahead in the draft. I'm clicking it now. Advance to next pick. Eli said, "Do not click next user pick because that would be me." So advance to next pick. I'm clicking it now. Oh, it worked. Okay. Cody is not here. Jared, are you here? Did you make it? I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he did say he was trying his best to get in. I don't have a second round pick. I just noticed that. That sucks. It shows Jared active on the Discord, so I'm gonna let it keep going. I know Jay's here. I know Jake's here. I skipped Day, Snub, and Casey. I'd like to skip you, but I can't because I'm not that kind of guy. Left guard Caden Green. I consider taking that. Didn't need offensive line. Quarterback Damani Jackson. That's good. Jake is on the clock. Halfback Ruben Owens. I'm skipping day. Halfback Makai Hughes. Snub is here. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to step out of the room for a second. Wheel is on the clock. I don't have a second or a third round pick this time. Looks like I'll be scouring the free agent market for a third wide receiver again. I've done it for 2 years in a row. Might as well keep the trend going. Quarterback Jermaine Matthews. There's been a lot of defense go this draft. Skipping Torvis. Sam is on the clock, followed by Greg. Another hidden dead for Snub. Good looking strong safety. Dante Balfour, cornerback, goes to the Eagles. Now Greg is on the clock. I know most of you have been here for the first round. Make sure you just let me know so I know whether or not to skip you or not. I know I'm skipping Dolphins because he told me he's not drafting anymore. So if you're not going to be here, let me know. Good looking pick for the 49ers. Making sure Greg's still here. Twenty seconds, Greg on the clock. If he does not make this pick, I will skip him from the rest of the draft. Or unless he tells me otherwise. It looks like he's not here. I'm skipping Bengals. Casey says he's done. I'll be skipping him. Jake is on the clock again. We are doing 4 rounds, and we're going to sim the rest of it. So I'll technically make the last pick in the draft. Shows Jake's active on Discord. He made his earlier pick in the round, so don't know if he's here for this one or not. 5 seconds. Does not make his own pick. The Giants are on the clock. Jimmy Kibble. He ran out of time. Oh, he made it. He made it. Okay. I thought he said he ran out of time, but he made his pick. He picked Jimmy Kibble. Kibble and Bits. The Late Show with Jimmy Kibble. Nobo on the clock. Johnson. D-Love. Skip the Panthers. Then Jay. Chew. Snub again. They've had a lot of second round picks. Had a couple second round picks. Skipping this pick. Jay's on the clock. Jay's on the clock taking his time. followed by Chew. Chew, are you? I know Chew said he's drafting. That ain't Chew. Who's Yeah, Chew. Chew's the Broncos. Chew said he's here. If you're here, Chew, just let me know. In the third round, I will be simming picks once they get to 30 seconds. If you have went a minute of looking, I will sim in at 30 seconds unless you tell me otherwise. Left end, Deshaun Womack, LSU. Chew is here. Chew said he was going to be here. I'm simming his pick, he says. Snub is up, followed by Will. Snub takes cornerback Christian Gray. Will is on the clock now. Eli's finally joining us. So he'll be able to make his pick. Let's see what Will continues to do here. D. Milam is not here. I'm skipping it. Eli is on the clock. Eli finally makes it in. Eli takes Kevin Concepcion. Jake drafted him. Still have 11 people in the stream. That's great, man. Very glad to see an active draft. Looking for the best, most active season we can get here. If we can keep our activity up, we'll go at least 3 more seasons. Chris is on the clock. He takes Nick Harbor. Nick Harbor was a nerf version of Nick Harbor compared to most draft classes, but still could be a great pick for him. .91 speed hidden dev. That's pretty good. Then he's on the clock. Dom continuing to add to his defensive line. And just a reminder, I'm going to be skipping after if you go down a minute. We'll be skipping those 3rd and 4th picks a little faster so we can get done. Cody is now home. I will let you draft. Let me know if you're still here. Comment in the stream, comment in the Discord somewhere. Let me know. Will says he is now done. Okay. Good deal. Dom's going to be here. 2 quick picks. That's good. I'm going to skip Chew since I skipped him last round. Hope he's not here. Just 'cause I don't want to waste his pick. Skipping Day. Snub is up. Then I can skip Casey. Casey said he is out. $30 seconds, Snub. Sam is up. $30 seconds. Sam. Greg wasn't here for his last pick. I don't want to skip him if he's back. He's not responding to me. He's not responded. I'm going to give him 30 more seconds. I don't want to do that to him, just in case. I can't lie. I'm ready to go to bed. Getting old, fellas. Getting old. All right. I went longer than I thought. Jake says he's here. He's on the clock. Good looking pick. Sam, if you can hear me, comment in the stream. Novo's up. Sam, check Headliners chat. You may already have. I haven't checked it in a minute, but just check it. $15 seconds. There we go. Barryon Brown. I had a feeling he'd go there. LSU. John, are you still here? Yeah, John says he's still here, so I'm letting him pick. Chris Paul Jr. can skip Matt. Jay, are you still here? I know Jay, I know Cody's still here. I know Sam's still here. Will says he's out. Greg says he's out. I think Casey will understand Sam. And he's on PST time, so he might even be able to play after our game. Cody's on 30 seconds, Cody, and then Brent, and skipping two. Good looking pick by the Bucks. 40 seconds, Brent. Ten seconds, Brent. Skipping Will. He said to skip him. Greg said skip him. Eli's up. Thirty seconds, Eli. D-Lub on the clock. As I said, Amari Nickelback. I was like, uh-oh. Look at this photograph. Possible new quarterback situation in New Orleans. Maybe moving away from Rattlesnake. Dom and then Chris again, and then we'll be in our fourth and final round, and we're going to move this one quicker. Dom is putting a lot of attention on that defensive line. Last round. Cody on the clock. 20 seconds, Cody. Jared's still active in the chat, so I'm going to let him pick. All right, I'm skipping. Not heard anything. Jay on the clock. Nub on the clock. That guy's name is Demonic. That's a weird name. Demonic. Okay. Jake on the clock. Novo on the clock. Thirty seconds. And just so you know, we will be going to training camp, the training camp period of preseason right here shortly after the draft. So you'll have until tomorrow to get that done. Yeah, one free agent. Sorry, I was typing something on Discord there and ended up not paying attention. Didn't skip his pick. Apparently, he's not here. Bucks, are you still here, John? Jay on the clock, then Joe, then Brent. I see you, Chris. Okay. Joe is on the clock. Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat? 20 seconds, Joe. I know Joe's here. I don't want to skip. Ah, come on. There we go. Caden Salter out of Liberty University. Eli knows all about him. Won a Heisman with him in the college football league, spring college football league. When it gets up to my pick, guys, I'll sign off here, make the pick, and then start us advancing. I'll post in the Discord. I will get to your coins. Those of you who are active in the draft, I will get to your coins sometime tonight or tomorrow. I'll be posting them in your uh, game channels, your individual game channels. Brent, I'm assuming Brent's still here. Eli's up, then D Love, Jay, Chris, Dom, me. Last picks coming in, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off this stream. Thank you for being active. Thank you for participating. Looking forward to a great year. Stay active in the Discord. The more active you are, the more success you'll have. Have a good night.